Hello, my name is Emma Land, and this presentation is on establishing and maintaining biodiversity in organic farming. I originally made this presentation for my organic crop production course, but I thought that it could be well utilized here as well. To begin with is a little introduction. My name is Emma Land. I'm a senior at Texas Tech, majoring in plant and soil science with a focus in viticulture and enology. I live in Fort Worth, Texas, and so I have attended Texas Tech for 2 years and have been a complete distance student, which can be challenging at times. I currently work as a senior administrative assistant for the plant manager of a brewery here in Fort Worth, the Miller Lite Brewery. And in the past, I worked for a small winery in Sonoma, California, doing marketing and social media for 2 years prior. So this picture here is actually me at the estates in Sonoma in Santa Rosa, and these are some Semillon vines that were left on after harvest. So to begin this presentation was a simple question: what is biodiversity? Before going into biodiversity in organic farming, this is the most important thing to define. So biodiversity is going to be the variety of life on Earth at all levels, from genes to ecosystems, and truly encompasses the whole evolutionary processes that sustain life. So as an example I put here is within your farm is a little mini ecosystem of plants and animals that work together or against one another to maintain life. Another great question to answer is, why is biodiversity important in organic farming? In organic farming, we want to take advantages of our ecosystems around us, and we also want to make sure that we are not putting harmful materials into the soil. So for that reason, we can actually use the ecosystem around us to make sure that we have thriving plants that don't need chemical additions. So how do we establish and maintain biodiversity? We do that by planting a variety of crops that attract different beneficial insects. We also make sure to do crop rotations. So by doing crop rotations, and another one by mixing crop and livestock production on the same farm, instead of stripping the nutrients out of the soil, we're actually adding new nutrients back into the soil with each season, and then we're also strengthening that soil so that if we do have pests and insects, they don't bother the soil as much because it's become so nutrient rich. And then we also fertilize with compost or manure, which we can do that when we have a mixed crop and livestock production, is we can actually use the manure from our livestock to fertilize our soil. Some of the benefits of biodiverse organic farms is that we have less harmful insects, we have healthier and stronger plants, we see less outbreak of diseases, lowered risk of soil erosion due to water runoff, and more beneficial insects, and then we also see increased nutrient availability. All of these are really important when you're trying to maintain a healthy crop that doesn't only last for one season, but that way you have healthy crops that continue season after season. So a few conclusions on this presentation is that biodiversity is a very important farming practice that helps to increase your local ecosystem. It can also lead to healthier plants and crop yields, and not only will our plants flourish, but we will also be contributing to a healthier ecosystem for future generations of both people and crops. So this was just my conclusion for the presentation. It's just my works cited. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.